do this in front of my desk again. You know, I love my desk and I love my office because I can open the French doors and have all my backyard come in to me. But I thought for all of the people that are in freezing cold places, because I have been in freezing cold places, I would do it in my backyard, just to give you that feeling that there is life, right? And that's what the intimacy is. It's like walking out and appreciating and enjoying what is there. Walking out and saying hello to my bougainvillea. And I wish I could just like turn this around and let you see everything, the oranges and the limes, but it's the possibilities, right? Isn't it? If somebody had told me that I was going to get out of the freezing cold north and be able to be in Los Angeles or somewhere else, I would have said, you're crazy. You know, this is where I'm put and this is where I'll stay, because that was what I was told to do. So the beautiful thing about what you're told to do and what you can do are two different things. So I want to talk to you about this trip with Machu Picchu. What is standing in your way of coming on this trip? Because I have to tell you, I know that most of you are like going, I so want to be on this trip. So how can we make that happen? Now, if you haven't looked at my site, then you need to go on to gurutej.com, not right this second, but when we're finished, and look at events, gurutej.com events. And there's Machu Picchu, and you can see the outline of what we're going to do every day. But that doesn't give you the experience of what we're going to do every day and what's going to get done to us. And I can't even tell you. I can just tell you things in the past that have happened that have been so magical, because you're willing to give yourself at least 10 days. And I do remember Tony Robbins saying at one point that he was like, oh my God. I told my wife the first week, I'm just like trying to get my head to stop. I need 2 weeks. So 10 days is a good, well, it'll take you 12 by the time you come and go. So there you go. But the beauty of having that time away. Yes, our hotel has internet at night, but sometimes it's just to get away, but to get away into a place that has the amount of vastness and energetics that the Andes have. Oh my God. And I can't even tell you about the Amazon because I haven't been there and I can't wait to go. I'm just like a kid, like going, oh my God, the birds and the energy. And it's not only what you will get, but what you get to give back. When you get back, you'll be full and you'll get to give back to your family, your friends, your students, your whatever you have. It will be a great give back. And I'll tell you something else. By going there, we support the towns, Aguascalientes of Machu Picchu, and we support the Amazon so they won't cut it down. So they will slow that down because people are coming to be in it and pay them to be in it. So everything on this trip except your dinner is taken care of. All your entry fees into everywhere we go, all taken care of. Our beautiful guide, oh my God, Benjamin, he's too great. Our hotels, our breakfast, our lunch, our transportation, we have private transportation, which is priceless because it means that if we get into a place and we get into a very vast place and we don't want to leave, we don't have to. That's the beauty of it. We can sit and be in that energy. And we do rituals in all of these places so that we can really just soak in that energetics. And before I went the first time, a friend of mine said, yes, I liked Machu Picchu, but the Sacred Valley. And I looked at places and I was like, I don't see a place that is the Sacred Valley. It's because it's a whole valley. It is a whole area that is right in the middle, the valley in between the Andes. And it is just spectacularly beautiful. spectacularly vibrating. It's like a vibrator for your entire magnetic field for your soul. It's just, I guess if I could pick places that I've been on the earth, I could tell you I love Prague because of the beauty of the city and because I've had crazy, amazing experiences there. I love India because of the Golden Temple. There's other really interesting places there, but frequency-wise, that's it for me. And, I love London because of its energy and its museums. And I love Toronto because it's where I started out in this journey, consciously giving back to communities this lifetime. And I have dear friends there. And I love so many places. I love New Mexico because that's where we got to spend so much time growing and incubating. But I love Peru. I love the Andes because the dive there is so deep. It is like being in the water of the Golden Temple. In the water of the Golden Temple, there's 22 hours of chanting a day in that water. So the frequency is incredible. But in these sacred places in Peru, same thing happens. Yes, same thing happens. It's like being in a cenote. Do you know what a cenote is? It's in the Mayan, like the Mayan Peninsula in Mexico. They have these beautiful freshwater places that you go into, and it's literally like amniotic fluid. It's so incredible, the energetics of these places. Don't go to the ones that are really busy. Go to the ones that are less busy and just absorb that. And that was a place where they did all of these amazing rituals in all of these cenotes. So there's power spaces. There's places that are wonders of the world, and Machu Picchu is one of those. But then there's places that are vibratorily a wonder of the world. And that's what the Sacred Valley is. The Sacred Valley is just this place, and Morai, oh my God, just, I have to say that all I want you to do is just say yes. Look at everything that's blocking you, and then despite that, say yes. Say yes to yourself because you can. Borrow the money, set up a plan with me. I want to make this a reality for you. I want this trip, this one, not sometime you can go to Machu Picchu, but this trip where we have this guide who really gets who we are. He gets us. He meditates with us. He is so wonderful. You'll get to understand the whole Quechua energetics through him. He's just, he's our angel. What can I say? Benjamin, our angel Benjamin. And we have a driver, and it's a very taken care of trip. We stay in beautiful places, beautiful hotels. The Sonesta is the Four Seasons in the States, and it's just a beautiful, exquisite hotel. Everywhere we stay is lovely, but very earth-centric and connected. And yes, you will get to, people bring their wares to this hotel, and you will get to shop. You will get to go out into the town and wander about and connect with the farmers and see that. And we're going to actually visit with a native family this time. We get to go to other ruins, and we get to see these amazing storage lockers that you can't even believe. Okay, the town is here, or the whole ruin, and the storage lockers are up, way up the hill. And you'll get to find out, like, what in God's name would you store in there? It's not like something you're going to run to, like borrow a cup of sugar from your neighbor. But just to understand this culture and the animals that are there, the llamas, oh my God, they are such characters. And to see the arts and crafts being created in front of your eyes, and then being able to bring something home that reminds you of the energy of this trip. It's this will be my third trip, so I have learned from the last two what really works and what doesn't. But I will tell you that we had magical experiences everywhere that we went, profound experiences. And if you look at the picture and you read the story on my site, that was just one of the profound experiences that we had. I had people from my first trip say, I want to go back. I want to come back with you for the second trip because it was that phenomenal. So I just want to say, we all need rejuvenation in our life. We all need to let go of overwhelm. We all need these times. We call them a retreat. Not that you retreat back, but that you treat yourself again. That's what retreat means to me. Not to leave, but to treat yourself to that which will sustain and support and rejuvenate you. Because, oh my God, if you don't take these breaks in your life that deeply rejuvenate you, then you keep going on empty and your nervous system does not like you. And the people in your life start not liking you because we get very reactive. When our nervous system gets frayed, we get very reactive. So I just want to encourage you to say yes to you, and to feel that this trip draws you because you trust me. And if you don't know about me, then it's time that you did, because I'm trustworthy. Because I have spent the last, 50 years of my life consciously building spiritual practices, spiritual communities all over Canada. First I had to create my own practice. I did transcendental meditation. I did, SRF, self-realization. I did Mass every day as a child and a teenager. I have been in this for a very long time, and I know about frequency. I know about how to support you. I know how to create a community with this group so that we actually get to have a very communal, deep experience. Personal, to group, to universal consciousness. And we get all of those on this trip. And I'm telling you, if you don't know that it's time for rejuvenation, if you're just going too fast and you feel like you're not breathing through your life, you're not enjoying your life, you're not appreciating it, take this break. What a break means is not to hurt yourself, but to create a divide, to say, I'm walking through this beautiful corridor into something much more deep and profound so that I can come back and be of service to me, to my family, to my business, to my friends, to my community. You cannot be of service when you're running on empty. I can tell you, I have seen so many people in the nonprofit world that it seems like it's an anthem of just run on your nervous system until you drop. Just fry yourself. And that's why I think it should be called for benefit instead of nonprofit. So this is a for profit. This is for your profit. This is to say, come with me on this magical, mystical, deep, incredible, vast journey. And I will promise you that you will come back rejuvenated. I will promise you that you will be breathing again into your life, that you will feel like, I get to do these things, not I have to do these things, right? Very different energetics. And so I just want to say, when we go to Morai, these concentric circles, you get to sit in the apex of all of that energy coming down into you, into us, and gather all that energy down from everyone who has ever sat in those circles and done rituals. And then you'll find out what they tell us about the circles, which is they were for crops, but they were for so much more. And we get to tune in. I've had such amazing experiences there, but the energetics of these 3 circles, oh my God, 3 spirals. They're not 3 circles. They are probably 20 levels up, and you get to come down into that And that is where we do the power rituals. At Machu Picchu, I bring prayer paper, and you get to write prayers for yourself and for all those that you want to bring with you vibrationally. And we put it in the wall there so that it holds it, and that the rain dissolves that, and that particulate matter of your DNA sits there. So if you're ready for a really vast trip, not just any trip to Machu Picchu, but a really vast, rejuvenating, deep journey, then I suggest that you do one of two things. You just go to my site and you click on it and you say, yes, I'm going. I'm just going. I'm doing it now. I'm trusting. I'm putting it on a credit card, and I'm trusting that the universe will take care of this. Or call me. You can set up an appointment with me at gurutej.com. That's GURUTEJ.com. And you know what to do. Oh, sorry. Make an appointment. So gurutej.com/make-an-appointment. And we will talk. We will talk about how we can make this happen for you together. I am with you on this. I'm with you during the trip. I'm with you before the trip to figure out how we can make this happen. Okay, and if you feel like, this is something I really want to do, and this is the year of the monkey. The monkey wants you to travel, wants you to swing, it wants you to play, it wants you to get back into that arena of your life that is juicy and loving and amazing, right? And so this is the year. Say yes. Say yes to the monkey. I am ready. I am willing. I am going to make this happen. And please, if you need any kind of help, connect with me, because I want this for you. gurutej.com, events, click on Machu Picchu, and be there with me. Love you and bless you. Satnam.